Junior Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming. Today we're having a look at another vehicle for SpinTires. This is a mod that has been done by Gabe, and it's called Mongo Heist. Now, you may recognize this vehicle if you're a fan of the Fast and Furious movies. This is the one where they ran alongside the train and pushed the cars from the train onto this vehicle, and then release them down from there. So this vehicle has, it replaces the ZIL. The model has its own sound of the engine, and it also has its own animation of suspension. The model also has its own wheel sets, and it contains, it also picks from other models as well. And it has the advanced features. Now, the safety margin is 50 units, and the fuel capacity is 300 units. Fuel consumption is 59 litres per minute, and it can also transport cargo. So, your logs, vehicles, that sort of thing. So, let's start her up and see what she can do, shall we? Okay, now that's definitely a custom sound, and listen to that V8. That's really, really good. Now, one thing, while we've got this bed installed, no, it doesn't tip. Alright, so let's have a look. So we have that was the one that we first started with. Difference being is that it has a rail on the side. If we can swing that camera around and have a look at the backs now. So we have the actual side panel thing, and if we go to here we can actually open the gate, which is pretty cool. Not sure where you'd actually use that, but you can actually open the gate. Now the same thing goes with the one on the other side as well. So if we go to back to that menu and we go bed 2, there we go, bed 2. So now we actually click on that options. We've got the open gate and open gate again. Now it also has the 300 points on there as well. Not sure. I suppose if you were carrying a vehicle, you'd loaded a vehicle on there, you would put those gates up, I guess. But other than that, I'm not sure where else you'd use them. But nice little novelty feature anyway. Also, let's see what else we have. We have... take that off. So, yes, up the front here, you can put a dude in there. So, some guy you can put in the front. There he is. So, yeah, you want to have that. I like how you can choose, though. You can choose whether you want him have him in there or not. You can also put in a mini cistern, which... oh no, sorry, not yet. You can't put that in yet. I'm not sure what's happening there, whether that's coming or what. Also, you can put in the crane for logging, and you can also put in the medium log trailer. Now, also go to wheels. Now, the default wheels are these ones here. You can also put on these off-road wheels. There's a second set of off-road wheels. I'm very tempted to test those ones. They actually look pretty cool. And then there's these ones here. How about we go to these ones here, because I've never seen these ones on a vehicle before. We've got our log carriage. We have got our dude. We've got a... let's see, and that's all that we need. Really, let's go do a test. So to start with, as per always, we take the diff lock and the wheel lock off and see how we go. So to start with, we can... so look, it gets over that sort of section fine. It's a bit slow. Let's see how we go through the mud just up here. And another thing I want to look at while we're going through the mud is, does it leave the proper tyre track patterns? That is a negative. It does not. So attention to detail was not 100%. So, well, there you go, as you'd expect. Let's put diff lock on. It got through a little bit of the mud. That was interesting. So with diff lock on, it's getting there. I couldn't see with a load of logs that it would be going over that, but you know, if you were conserving fuel. Now let's put all wheels on it. As you'd guess, you'd just go through everything. Water. Let's have a look through water. We will go around this section here. It seems to be getting through okay. I mean, it's starting to get a bit deep now. Taking a little bit of damage, not too much. And here we go down into the section where she actually becomes a diver. Yeah, look, does not seem to have too much problems at all getting through water. That's quite good. Very good. Now, the test that's been killing a few mods lately is the log test. Now, let's go see how she handles logs. And as per usual, we can only test this against the ZIL. We can't sort of compare it against other vehicles. So ZIL can carry logs. So let's go see how this handles logs. Now here we are, we're at a patch of rocks. Now, another good test to do is to see how it goes over rocks. Now, with rocks, the more wheels you have, the better it goes over the actual rocky area. But, you know, this didn't seem to have too much problem there. It seemed to go straight through them. So that's good. Now, here's a very treacherous area for going through on the volcano. Now, I have lost many vehicle here by tipping many vehicle over here because of this soft ground. So I mean, it's getting through it. It doesn't seem to have a great deal. I mean, just like every other vehicle that goes through here, it went through quite good. Didn't have any problems at all. Okay, YouTubers, so here we are. We're here at the lumberyard. We're ready to load up. So let's see what happens. Now, I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that we don't have any issues like we have in the last couple of episodes, I should say, where the truck was just rolling in the air and tipping over as soon as you put the logs on, because there's nothing worse than that. You're trying to load up a truck and all of a sudden it's tipping over everywhere. So let's load up. Yes. Success. Now the rest is up to my driving, so that's another area in itself, but let's see how we go, shall we? Here we go. Now we've used a lot of fuel and taken a lot of damage just to get to this area, so that's something that you will have to consider when using this vehicle. Okay, crap, we've made it this far. We really don't want to lose it now. See, as long as we keep moving, we should be right. And look at that, we're pretty much there. Yeah, we're there. Look at that. That is awesome. Well, here we are, YouTubers. As you can see, we have arrived. Yes! So this is a successful delivery that will make this a successful mod. So, unload. Yes, it can be done with this vehicle. So, look, YouTubers, it was a little bit of an effort for me with this vehicle. I ran out of fuel twice, so I ended up having to get another vehicle with a large cistern on to go and get some fuel. Then I also lost a couple of loads, but that's fine. It proves that it can be done with this vehicle. It's just you have to be careful, you have to plan your route, and you have to back it up with fuel. So one of the things, probably a couple of things that let this down, I think, is that, and also lights. There's no lights. Well, there's these lights here, but as you can see, they don't show up a great deal. So if I can get rid of that stupid thing, spin it round, it makes it very hard to see. I can't see anything. There's nothing there. Where if I turn off the lights, it makes it easier. So the lights themselves are a bit of a issue for me. It was very hard driving around in the night unless I stuck to the main road. Look, other than that, this is quite a good vehicle, quite a good mod, and as it does replace the ZIL, I think it is a good replacement for the ZIL. Now, a score. So this week I will give this vehicle, it was very close to being mod of the week because I hadn't had a vehicle all week that could deliver a load. It kept all sorts of problems, as you'd see in the other videos if you have a look at the other videos. But as for a score, look, I'm going to give this a 6. The reason being is because of the lights and because it kept running out of fuel. So two things, otherwise it would have got a higher score. Hopefully in the future there'll be a newer version of this, and that will make it a lot better. But anyway, YouTubers, that's it for me. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And remember, YouTubers, game on. No, 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 trees! Look out, trees! How on earth did we make it through those trees? Oh, shit! 1, go! And we're coming up to the first launch pad, and oh yes, we're... Oh, god damn it.